up with that.
The gray-haired guy.
The gray-haired dude.
Yeah.
You guys just want to continue?
Hey, we'll do anything you want, Neil, man. This is your program, buddy.
No, it's you're my guest. You get to do whatever the heck you want. But you know what?
Well,
Rather than hear me
let's see.
talk, why don't you just guys keep playing?
Yeah, we'll keep playing.
You can listen on KSCO 1080 AM, FM 104.1. Or is it or is it 104.1? One of those. Just fill it with the dial till you get it. KSCO.com, or you can watch live on Facebook. Just go to Santa Cruz Waves Facebook page. Song number.
What are we playing now? Three or four. Three. Been a long time already, huh?
Fascinating Creatures of the Deep.
Yeah. Oh man, this next one right here.
Right here on KSCO.
This next one right here actually is funny because some people think they said, well, you know, blues music and surf can't really mix, and this song is kind of our attempt at doing that. Now, the original version of this thing used to be played slow all the way through, kind of like a slow blues would be.
Right.
But we weren't playing it live very often because it was too quiet and just too mellow. So we decided to kind of spice it up a little bit as the years went by, and so now you get this version of the Whale Skull Blues.
tuned in. You're listening to live music on the Alternate Red Show. Brought to you by the one and only fascinating creatures of the deep. Okay, we will chat.
Yeah,
Come forward, sir. Come forward, sir.
Yes, sir.
And you are. Introduce yourself.
My name is Adrian Kavlin, and I am one of the guys in Fascinating Creatures of the Deep. Thank you.
And
That's
then, where the name came? Where the name, for crying out loud, where did that come from?
Yeah, that cumbersome 5. You know, it's funny. We're playing a show with Southern Culture on the Skids coming up soon.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, between the two of our band names, boy, I don't know what the heck we're gonna do with
There's
that
not
marquee.
enough room on the billboard for that.
Yeah, nothing.
Right?
No. So the name. So it was funny. I was inspired to start a surf band a few years back. It was about 9 years now, and I'd seen this band Slacktone. Now that's conveniently a single name band,
Right.
but I absolutely went crazy for their music and thought this is what I want to do. So I started trying to think of cool names, and I started asking friends, and no one came up with anything. And then, one day, funny enough, this phrase just popped into my mind. It just popped in, and I thought, well, it's a real pain in the butt name, but it just fits, and it gives me a lot of artistic freedom to kind of create anything that's oceanic, and it doesn't have to sound like a straight ahead trad surf band, and it doesn't have to sound like a modern. It can be anything. So we went with it.
Where did surf music originate from? Dick Dale? Or was it before Dick?
Well, really, it was Dick and a guy named Paul Johnson, really, who kind of gave what I think, anyways, the framework of the venue or of the genre. You've got Dick, with the big time pick attacking and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you've got Let's Go Trippin', which is considered to be probably the first, tied for the first surf record.
Right.
And then you have another guy named Paul Johnson, and Paul had a band called the Bel Airs, and he basically, I think, actually, I get these dates screwed up, but I think that he and Dick were within like 2 months of each other, or a month of each other, putting out their first, surf records. Now,
Right.
Paul's song by the Bel Airs was called Mr. Moto, and we're actually, I think, are we playing that?
You gonna play Mr. Moto?
Yeah, we're gonna play Mr. Moto tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, and Paul, man, what a story! Like Paul actually has seen our band play and walked up to the stage right when we were playing down in L.A. or it was L.A. or Orange County, and literally gave each one of our band members an individual thumbs up. And I thought, I mean, I can just die now, And so Paul, unfortunately, right now is fighting leukemia. He's in the hospital, but he's got a lot of friends around him, and everyone's trying to rally and raise funds and all this to help him
And where can our audience find out about you guys, where you're playing at?
Yeah.
All that, can it buy some CD? You got a CD coming out too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have...
Give us the scoop.
Yeah. So the scoop is, where to find out about us, we have a Facebook page, and we're pretty lazy about doing anything else. But it's good because so many other people are there, and you just have to like our Facebook page. It tells pretty much everything we're up to.
Right.
And then CDs, yes, we have a brand new EP coming out called Float On Forever. It's what is it, 5 songs, guys? Yeah, I think 5 is what we managed. So we had to rush it because we went to Italy this summer and played at the Surfer Joe Festival, and then went to LA and played, or Orange County, played Surf Guitar 101, and we had to have something. So we just put those things together. But we also have another full-length CD that came out in like 2013, so we've got a couple now.
Where can you buy those?
Well, you can buy them from us at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to put them at Streetlight at some point.
Okay.
But yeah, we're doing that. And there's digital copies too for those who don't like having CDs.
And introduce the band, please.
That would be my pleasure.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the bass man standing right here behind me, Mr. Paul Zimmerman. He's living on the east side here. Pleasure Point's probably his home break, I would say.
Okay.
We got Gary Boot over there on rhythm guitar.
Yep.
And Gary is original old school pool skater, man. He was like, we're talking like 1970s. He was ripping and carving pools. And
with the Meekster.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, Meekster bro. He's an old pal of ours, man. Yeah, he's a great guy. And then back on the skins there is Lex Vandenberg, very dear old friend of ours, and he's just recently stepped in to be our full-time guy,
Very cool.
kind of do-si-doing with our other drummer, Stretch Rydell, who's been, a dear friend of ours, and in fact, he was the inspirational...
Stretch was
the
drummer?
Yeah, for like 4 years, right? Or so.
Love that guy.
Yeah, we love him too. That first song you heard, Push on Longstrider is what it's called. It was a song I wrote for him while he was in the hospital.
Very cool.
And it's all about him pushing on and just making it through it.
And he did.
Yes, he did. So he played with us when we played with the Ventures the other night.
Very cool.
He ripped it.
Can you guys play some more music?
We can. We
All
got
right.
more for you.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you
thank
coming
you,
down
Neil.
tonight. Thank you so much.
Love you, bro. Thank you.
You can listen right now on live on Facebook through Santa Cruz Waves Facebook page. You can go KSCO AM 1080 104.1 and KSCO.com.
Right.
Listen to the fascinating creatures of the deep.
Thanks, Neil. Next
You're
song
very
right here
welcome.
goes out to Pleasure Point. It's called Panic at the Point.
Panic. Fascinating Creatures of the Deep. You can follow on Facebook. Playing a venue near you. Just check them out on Facebook. That's Fascinating Creatures of the Deep. I just want to run through the people who support the show again real quickly before the end of the show. And they've been with me since pretty much all of them have been with me since day one, 6 years ago. Julie from Toyota Santa Cruz, Timmy from Corner Island Grill. Thanks Steve and Diana Pereira from the Beach Guys from Bailey Properties. John Pickard and Liz Pickard from Chill Out Cafe and Beach Nest Vacation Rentals. Thanks Justin from the listening staff. John Sis from Lighthouse Bank. Sean Roby, your local surfing farmers insurance agent. Fig from Surf City Sandwich. Fig, please bring back the salmon wrap, man. That thing is freaking good. Cindy from Merge 4 Socks. Nothing but the best from Merge 4 Socks. Merge4socks.com. Dave from the Kayak Connection. I drove by a spot today right there at the Elkhorn Slough. Go check out a kayak from the Kayak Connection right there at Elkhorn Slough in the Santa Cruz Yacht Harbor. Jeanette from Hot Elevation Studios, my yoga studio. Love-hate relationship with that place. The Hideout. Good food, good people. People's Coffee on 17th and Broma. Thanks, Curtis. Emily from Santa Cruz Mountain Brewery. I will always love your amber ale. Thank you, my dear. And Julietta and Sergio from Star Benny. Where if you want to go to Italy, don't have the money to go, just pop down to Star Benny's. It's like being in Italy for crying out loud. Thanks, guys. More from the Fascinating Creatures of the Deep. Thank you guys for coming down tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
This one's for you, man, if you're listening.
Oh yeah, you're tuned into the Off the Limit show right here on KSCO. Catch the show live right now on Facebook with Santa Cruz Waves. My musical guests tonight are called, of course they're called, The Fascinating Creatures of the Deep. You can follow them. Once again, it's Fascinating Creatures of the Deep. And that coffee this morning, I just killed me. I had 3 cups of coffee. It's still buzzed from it. Crying out loud. You can check them out on Facebook. Come on down.
And one more place you can check us out. If you're not doing anything, on Friday, October 19th, we're having our CD release party with all of our friends and you at the Crate Place.
Oh,
At the Crate Place. You guys got to come down. So we're going to be there, and our friends from Austin, Texas are coming up to play with us.
Okay.
That's 3 Balls of Fire, featuring a guy who used to play with Link Ray on stage. So come on out. We'll be at the Crate again, Friday, October 19th.
I'll be there.
Thanks, bro.
Big finale.
Yes.
Cool.
Let's
The
play.
big finale right now. Like the Capitola fireworks, the big finale.
Okay, you got the finale. Wave
The
and
big
and,
finale. Here it comes. Thanks everyone for listening to the Alvin Ray Show. Stay tuned tomorrow night, when the one and only Matt Harville will be playing guitar here in the studio from the China Cat. So he's going to be another musical guest tomorrow night on the Hour Local Radio Show. Tune in tomorrow at 7 o'clock. You can catch all the shows on KSCO.com or offthelitradio.com. Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, Google Play Music, all over the place. Just check it out if you missed the show tonight or want to turn somebody else onto it. Great surf music tonight from Fascinating Creatures of the Deep. Thanks guys for coming down. I really appreciate it. Big finale coming up right again, go to Fascinating Creatures of the Deep Facebook page. Check them out. They're CDs. They're playing live. They're playing the Crate Place coming up. But most importantly, tonight they absolutely killed it on the Off the Radio Show. People loved it. They wrote in. Timmy from Pono, Fig wrote in, Steve Perry wrote in, everybody wrote in. You guys absolutely nailed it tonight. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And we'll see you next week with another Off the Radio Show. And tune in tomorrow night to the Outlaw Radio Show with guitarist Matt Harl from China Cats will be my guest. Thanks everyone for listening. We'll see you next week, and good night to you all. Thanks guys, appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Excellent work. That's perfect. Excellent.
Yeah.